Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Today I want to talk about something truly important. It's time to focus on you. Now, I'm not talking about the selfish, self-centered focus that only serves your ego. No, I'm talking about the kind of focus that helps you grow, evolve, and ultimately create the life you've always dreamed of. The kind of focus that leads you to a better version of yourself. Too often we get caught up in the hustle of life, chasing deadlines, pleasing others, managing responsibilities, or just surviving the daily grind. And in the middle of all that, we forget one simple truth: you cannot pour from an empty cup. If you don't take the time to focus on yourself, if you don't prioritize your growth and well-being, how can you expect to make a positive impact on the world around you? But here's the good news: it's never too late to start. It doesn't matter where you are today or what mistakes you've made in the past. This moment is yours. It's time to focus on you, on your health, your mind, your goals, and your future. So where do we begin? The most important investment you can make is in your own personal development. Books, courses, mentorship, health, these are all investments that will pay dividends for years to come. The better you get, the better your results will be. Never stop learning, never stop growing. Your body is the vehicle that gets you from one destination to another. If you're not feeling good physically, how can you perform at your best? Focus on your nutrition, exercise, and rest. Make health a non-negotiable priority. It's easy to drift through life without a clear sense of direction. But when you have goals that are meaningful to you, goals that inspire you, you'll find the motivation and energy to push forward. Write down your goals, set deadlines, and commit to making them a reality. Discipline is the bridge between your goals and your accomplishments. It's the small, consistent actions you take every day that add up over time. Focus on building habits that support your success, whether it's waking up early, staying organized, or sticking to your routine. You're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. If you want to level up, you need to surround yourself with people who lift you up, challenge you, and push you to be your best. Make sure you're investing time in relationships that help you grow, not ones that drain you. Life is going to throw challenges your way, but it's how you respond to those challenges that determines your success. Focus on building resilience, the ability to bounce back stronger after setbacks. Train your mind to look for solutions, not problems. We live in a fast-paced world, and sometimes it feels like we're always running from one task to the next. But you can't pour out your best if you don't take time to recharge. Set aside time for rest, reflection, and renewal. Take vacations, meditate, and enjoy the simple moments in life. When you give yourself time to recharge, you come back stronger and more focused. Friends, the truth is simple: your success begins with you. If you want a better life, a better career, a better future, it starts by focusing on you. Take the time to invest in yourself, stay disciplined, and surround yourself with positive influences. Take care of your body, build a resilient mindset, and always make room for rest and reflection. Remember, the most important project you'll ever work on is yourself. It's time to focus on you, because when you do, everything around you will start to improve. If you want to create a life of true success, the first and most important investment you can make is in yourself. You see, we live in a world that's constantly telling us to invest in things: stocks, real estate, businesses, gadgets, and even other people. But the truth is, the best return on investment you'll ever get comes when you invest in your own personal growth and development. Think about it: when you improve yourself, you improve your ability to earn, to give, and to contribute. You increase your capacity to handle challenges, to lead others, and to build the life you want. If you get better, your results get better. It's as simple as that. The investment I'm talking about is not just about putting your money into books, courses, or seminars, although that's certainly a part of it. It's about committing to becoming a better version of yourself every day, every hour even. Time is your most valuable resource, and how you spend it will determine the quality of your life. So what does it look like to invest in yourself? First, it means prioritizing your learning. You don't have to wait until you're in a classroom or signed up for a program to start. Learning happens everywhere through books, podcasts, articles, conversations, and experiences. The world is full of wisdom, but you have to seek it out, take it in, and then apply it. Success is not about how much you know, it's about how much you do with what you know. Investing in yourself also means taking care of your physical health. Your body is the vehicle that carries you through life, and if you don't maintain it, you won't be able to go very far. This isn't just about looking good, it's about feeling good, having energy, and being able to do the things that matter most. When you invest in your health through exercise, nutrition, sleep, and stress management, you give yourself the foundation for everything else. But it's not just about what you learn or how you take care of your body. Investing in yourself also means building mental resilience. It's about developing the strength to face life's challenges without falling apart. It's about training your mind to stay positive, to look for opportunities, and to keep moving forward when things get tough. You have the power to choose your thoughts, your reactions, and your mindset. That's an investment that pays massive dividends. Then there's emotional investment. The quality of your relationships, your ability to communicate, and the way you deal with your own emotions, these are all areas where investing in yourself pays off. The stronger your emotional intelligence, the more influence you have over your life. When you're in control of your emotions, you become more resilient, more empathetic, and better at connecting with others. Now, here's the key: investing in yourself is a lifelong commitment. It's not a one-time event or a quick fix. It's a daily habit of making decisions that move you forward. It's a mindset that says, I will not stop improving. You don't wait for the perfect moment. You don't wait for someone else to tell you when it's time. The time is now. Look, I'll tell you something that might surprise you. Most people are afraid to invest in themselves because they're afraid it won't work out. They think, what if I put in all this effort and nothing changes? But here's the thing: the person you become in the process is worth the effort. Even if the results don't show up right away, you can't lose when you're focused on becoming better. And let's not forget the power of persistence. You will hit roadblocks. You will face setbacks. But if you keep investing in yourself day in and day out, those small improvements will compound over time. You'll look back in a year, 5 years, 10 years, and realize just how far you've come. So let me leave you with this: the moment you start investing in yourself is the moment your life begins to change. It doesn't matter where you're starting from. It doesn't matter what obstacles you've faced. What matters is that you choose right now to become the best version of yourself. Start investing in you, because when you do, you'll not only change your own life, you'll change the lives of everyone around you. When it comes to building a successful life, there's one area that can't be overlooked, and that's your health. Your body is the foundation for everything else you want to achieve. If you don't take care of it, all the goals, dreams, and ambitions you have will be much harder to reach. You can't give your best performance at work, in your relationships, or in life if you're constantly battling fatigue, illness, or poor health. So let's start with this simple truth: you can't expect to succeed if you're not feeling good. Your health is not just something you think about when you get sick. It's something you must prioritize every day. That means treating your body with the respect it deserves, nourishing it, exercising it, and giving it the rest it needs. The first and most obvious aspect of taking care of your health is your nutrition. What you eat matters far more than most people realize. The fuel you put into your body determines how you feel, how you think, and how much energy you have to tackle the challenges of your day. A poor diet leads to poor energy, poor focus, and poor results. A good diet, on the other hand, gives you the strength and vitality to perform at your best. Eating well doesn't mean depriving yourself or obsessing over every calorie. It means making conscious choices about what goes into your body. It's about choosing foods that nourish you, not just satisfy temporary cravings. Think of food as fuel for your mind and body. If you fill your body with high-quality fuel, whole foods, lean proteins, fruits, vegetables, and plenty of water, your performance will improve. But if you continue to feed your body processed junk, sugar, and unhealthy fats, you'll be operating at a fraction of your potential. Next is exercise. Now, I know what you're thinking: I don't have time to work out, or I'm too busy. But listen, exercise is not optional. It's essential. You don't have to be a bodybuilder or an athlete to make exercise a part of your routine. What's important is that you move. You need to get your body active, to strengthen your muscles, and to keep your heart pumping. Whether it's walking, running, swimming, lifting weights, or practicing yoga, find something that you enjoy and do it consistently. Exercise isn't just about looking good, it's about feeling good too. It reduces stress, boosts your mood, improves your mental clarity, and gives you more energy throughout the day. The more active you are, the better your body works and the more productive you become. It's a no-brainer: when you take care of your body will take care of you. But it's not just about eating right and exercising. There's also rest, and I can't stress this enough. In today's world, rest is often overlooked, as if staying busy and pushing through exhaustion is some kind of badge of honor. But here's the truth: without proper rest, your body and mind can't function at their best. Sleep is when your body repairs itself, recharges, and rejuvenates. If you're not getting enough sleep, your performance will inevitably suffer. You need to make sleep a priority, and that means not only getting enough hours, but also improving the quality of your sleep. Establish a bedtime routine, create an environment conducive to rest, and make sure you're giving yourself the time you need to recover. Don't fool yourself into thinking you can run on empty and still produce your best work. Rest is not a luxury, it's a necessity. Now let's talk about stress management. In our fast-paced world, stress is a constant companion. But chronic stress doesn't just wear you down mentally, it wears you down physically too. It affects your immune system, your digestion, your heart, and your sleep. The key is learning how to manage stress, not just let it pile up. Take time each day to relax, clear your mind, and reset. Whether it's through meditation, journaling, deep breathing exercises, or simply taking a walk in nature, find ways to release the tension that builds up. You can't let stress control you. You have to take control of it. And finally, don't underestimate the power of prevention. Taking care of your health doesn't just mean reacting when something goes wrong. It means actively preventing problems before they start. Regular checkups, screenings, and staying on top of your health is essential. The earlier you catch potential issues, the easier they are to fix. Prevention is the key to maintaining a long, healthy, and vibrant life. Taking care of your health is not a one-time event. It's not something you do only when you're feeling sick or when you're trying to lose weight. It's an ongoing, daily commitment. Your body is the most valuable asset you have. And the better you take care of it, the more capable you'll be of creating the life you want. When you feel good physically, you'll be able to do more, give more, and achieve more. So make the decision today to invest in your health. Choose to eat better, move more, sleep deeply, manage your stress, and stay on top of your well-being. Your health is the foundation for your success, and it's worth every bit of time and effort you put into it. Setting clear, meaningful goals is one of the most powerful actions you can take to transform your life. Without goals, you're like a ship without a rudder drifting aimlessly at the mercy of the winds and currents. You might be moving, but you're not moving with purpose. And purpose is everything. When you set clear goals, you give yourself a destination, you give yourself direction. A goal is a vision of where you want to go and the plan to get there. It's the difference between being busy and being productive. When you set a goal, you're not just filling time, you're creating results. But here's the key, your goals must be meaningful, not just wishful thinking. They must resonate with you on a deep personal level. They must inspire you to take action even when things get tough. The first step in setting clear goals is to be specific. You've probably heard people say, I want to be successful, or I want to lose weight, or I want to make more money. These are not goals, they're vague aspirations. A goal must be concrete, detailed, and measurable. Saying you want to be successful is like saying you want to go somewhere well. Where exactly? You need to be specific about what success looks like to you. Define it. Break it down. If your goal is to lose weight, instead of saying, I want to get healthier, say, I want to lose 20 pounds by next summer. Now, you have something you can work toward. A clear, actionable target. Next, make sure your goals are realistic but challenging. If you set goals that are too easy, you'll get bored. If you set goals that are too far out of reach, you might feel discouraged. Your goals should stretch you but not break you. They should push you to grow, but also be achievable if you put in the effort. The sweet spot is where the goal feels just a little bit out of your comfort zone, but it's still within your reach with consistent effort and determination. But clarity is only part of the equation. You also need to ensure that your goals are meaningful. Meaningful goals are goals that matter to you deeply. These are the goals that, when you think about them, they make your heart beat faster and your mind come alive. They are tied to your personal values, your vision for your life, and the legacy you want to leave behind. A meaningful goal isn't just about the prize at the end of the road, it's about the journey itself. It's about becoming the person you need to become in order to achieve that goal. Let me give you an example. Let's say your goal is to build a successful business. It's not just about making money, it's about creating something that serves others, solving a problem in the marketplace, and building a life of freedom and impact. It's about creating the life that you envision for yourself and your family. When you connect your goal to something that matters deeply to you, it becomes more than a task, it becomes a purpose. Now, once you've set your clear and meaningful goals, it's time to break them down into actionable steps. It's easy to get excited about a big goal, but if you don't have a plan to reach it, the goal will remain a dream. You need to figure out the specific actions you need to take every day, week, and month in order to move closer to your goal. Think of your goal as a mountain you want to climb. The summit might seem far off, but if you break the climb down into smaller, manageable steps, you'll be able to make consistent progress. One of the keys to achieving your goals is staying disciplined. It's not about how fast you can get there. It's about showing up every day, doing the work, and sticking to the plan. Progress might be slow at times, and there will be setbacks along the way, but as long as you stay focused, disciplined, and committed, you'll eventually reach your goal. Remember, discipline is the bridge between your goals and your accomplishments. Also, you need to review and adjust your goals regularly. Life changes, circumstances shift, and you learn new things along the way. Your goals might need to be tweaked or even redefined as you grow and evolve. That's okay. The important thing is to keep your goals in front of you and adjust your approach as needed. Never be afraid to reassess. Flexibility, coupled with persistence, is the secret to long-term success. Another critical point is timing. Set deadlines for your goals. A goal without a deadline is just a wish. If you don't set a clear timeline, you risk procrastination, distractions, and a lack of urgency. When you set a deadline, you create a sense of accountability, not just to others, but to yourself. This sense of urgency will push you to take consistent action and will keep you motivated when the going gets tough. Lastly, and perhaps most importantly, you must stay committed to the process even when results aren't immediate. Too many people quit before they've given their goals enough time to bear fruit. You can't expect overnight success. Most great achievements take time, and they come with many small, often uncelebrated victories along the way. Stay patient, stay focused, and trust the process. When you consistently put in the work, the results will come sometimes faster than you expect. In the end, your goals are the blueprint for your life. Without clear, meaningful goals, you're drifting. With clear, meaningful goals, you are living with purpose and direction. So, take the time to define what you truly want in life. Make it specific, make it challenging, and make it meaningful. Then, create a plan, work the plan, and review it along the way. With clear goals, you won't just hope for success, you'll create it. Discipline is the key to turning your goals and dreams into reality. Without discipline, even the best ideas, the most brilliant plans, and the grandest visions will remain nothing more than wishes. Discipline is the bridge between where you are today and where you want to be tomorrow. It's the glue that holds everything together, the habits, the actions, and the decisions that propel you forward day by day. When you practice daily discipline, you make the choice to commit to your success, no matter how you feel in the moment. Discipline is doing what needs to be done, whether you feel like doing it or not. It's easy to start something when you're excited, when the energy is high and the momentum is strong. But the real challenge, the true test of character, is showing up and doing the work, even when the excitement fades or when life throws you a curveball. That's when discipline matters most. Imagine you've set a big goal, whether it's to get in shape, start a business, or write a book. The excitement of the goal fuels you at the beginning. But as the weeks go by and the challenges begin to stack up, your motivation starts to wane. This is where discipline steps in. Discipline isn't about motivation. Motivation comes and goes, it's a feeling. But discipline is about making a decision to keep going no matter what. It's about sticking to the plan day in and day out, even when you don't feel like it. One of the most powerful things you can do is to create habits that support your success. Your habits are the actions you take on autopilot, the things you do without thinking. And whether you realize it or not, your habits are what are shaping your life. If you have habits that align with your goals, you will make steady progress. If you have habits that don't serve you, you'll be stuck in the same place year after year. For example, if your goal is to get in better shape, you need to develop the habit of exercising regularly. That doesn't mean working out for hours every day. It means consistently doing something that moves you closer to your goal. Whether that's a 20-minute walk, a yoga session, or hitting the gym. The key is to make it a part of your routine. Discipline is about consistency, not perfection. It's about committing to the process and showing up every day, regardless of how you feel. Discipline also means focusing on the right things. In a world filled with distractions, social media, email, phone calls, and countless other things vying for your attention, it's easy to lose track of what really matters. Daily discipline means staying focused on your priorities. It means blocking out the noise and staying true to your purpose. Every day you have to make choices about where you spend your time. The more disciplined you are with your time, the more you'll accomplish. It's helpful to start each day with a plan. Before you get caught up in the whirlwind of the day, take a few minutes to map out your most important tasks. Set your intentions. Ask yourself, what are the things I must accomplish today to get closer to my goals? By starting your day with focus and intention, you'll increase your chances of staying disciplined and productive. You won't just react to the day, you'll take charge of it. Another aspect of daily discipline is the ability to say no. Successful people know that they can't say yes to everything. There are always going to be temptations, distractions, and opportunities that seem appealing, but not every opportunity is aligned with your long-term goals. Discipline means saying no to the things that won't move you closer to your vision, even if they're fun or easy in the moment. You have to be willing to turn down short-term pleasures in order to invest in long-term rewards. Discipline also requires patience. You may not see immediate results from your disciplined actions, but that's where faith comes in. Trust the process. Understand that discipline compounds over time. The small, consistent actions you take every day will add up. The workout you did today might not give you a six-pack overnight, but it's one step closer to your fitness goal. The book you write a page at a time will eventually be a finished manuscript. Discipline is the art of trusting in the power of consistency, even when the results aren't immediately visible. The road to success is rarely a straight line. There will be setbacks, mistakes, and failures along the way. But discipline means sticking to your course, no matter how rough the terrain gets. It means not allowing a single failure to define you or a single mistake to discourage you. Daily discipline is about getting back up, refocusing, and continuing the journey. Every day is an opportunity to get better, and each day you commit to showing up, you move one step closer to the life you want. Now, it's easy to get overwhelmed by the idea of daily discipline. It might seem like too much to ask, especially if you're already juggling a lot of responsibilities. But remember, this discipline doesn't have to mean doing everything at once. Start small. Commit to one simple habit that moves you in the direction of your goals, and once you've mastered that, add another. The key is to build momentum one step at a time. And don't forget to celebrate your wins. When you make it through a week of disciplined actions, take a moment to acknowledge your progress. A little recognition can fuel your motivation to keep going. In the end, daily discipline is what separates those who dream from those who achieve. It's the relentless pursuit of progress, day after day, no matter the obstacles. When you practice daily discipline, you're telling the world, and more importantly, yourself, that you are committed to your success. And when you're committed to your success, success has no choice but to follow. You've probably heard the saying, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Let me tell you something, this is not just a catchy quote, it's a fundamental truth. The people you surround yourself with have an enormous impact on who you are, how you think, and how you live your life. The environment you create with your circle of influence will either elevate you or drag you down. If you want to improve your life, it's time to get serious about the company you keep. The people around you can either inspire you to rise higher or pull you down into mediocrity. You see, we all have a tendency to adopt the behaviors, habits, and attitudes of those we spend the most time with. It's just human nature. If you hang around people who are focused on growth, success, and making a positive impact, you'll naturally adopt some of those qualities. On the other hand, if you're constantly surrounded by negativity, people who make excuses or complain about life, you'll find it harder to move forward. It's like being a plant in a garden. If the soil you're planted in is rich and nourishing, you'll thrive. But if you're planted in barren, rocky soil, your growth will be stunted. Let's be clear, this doesn't mean you should cut off people who are struggling or who need support. We all go through tough times, and sometimes we need a friend to lean on. But if the people in your circle are consistently negative, or if they don't share your vision for the future, it's time to reevaluate who you spend your time with. The influence of those closest to you is powerful, and you should surround yourself with people who inspire you to be better, who challenge you to think bigger, and who encourage you to take action. One of the most important things to consider when it comes to your circle is shared values. If you're aiming for personal growth, financial success, or any form of achievement, you need to surround yourself with people who believe in the same principles. Find individuals who are ambitious, who are committed to learning, and who are working towards goals that align with your own. When you are with people who share your values, you're not just walking the same path, you're walking it together, helping each other along the way. However, it's not just about values, it's also about mindset. If your circle constantly talks about how hard life is, how unfair the world is, or how there's never enough, you will begin to adopt that same mindset, whether you realize it or not. But when you surround yourself with people who focus on abundance, who see challenges as opportunities, and who believe that anything is possible with the right attitude and effort, that's when your mindset starts to shift. Your thoughts become more positive, your approach becomes more proactive, and your belief in your own potential grows stronger. When you choose to surround yourself with people who encourage you to be your best, something else happens too. You begin to hold yourself to a higher standard. It's easy to get complacent when you're around people who are content with mediocrity. But when you're with people who are striving for excellence, you can't help but raise your own game. You'll start to ask more of yourself, set higher goals, and push yourself harder. Your friends become your mirrors, reflecting back to you the person you're becoming. And let's not forget the power of mentorship. You don't have to reinvent the wheel by yourself. Seek out people who have already walked the path you're on, people who have the experience, the knowledge, and the wisdom to guide you. A mentor can be a shortcut to success, helping you avoid pitfalls, saving you time, and speeding up your growth. Surrounding yourself with positive influences doesn't just mean surrounding yourself with peers, it means finding people who can teach you, who can show you the ropes, and who can offer insights into the challenges you'll face. But positive influences aren't always people you know personally. Sometimes you need to surround yourself with positive ideas and messages. Books, podcasts, seminars, online courses, these are all powerful tools for feeding your mind with ideas and perspectives that elevate you. The right book, the right podcast episode, or the right seminar can completely change your mindset and help you see things in a new light. Just as you wouldn't put bad food into your body, you shouldn't put bad information into your mind. Fill your mind with things that encourage growth, positivity, and possibility. Now, let's be real, there will be times when you outgrow certain people. You may find that the friendships or relationships that once served you no longer align with where you're headed. This is tough, but it's part of growth. You have to be willing to let go of relationships that hold you back, even if it's difficult. It's not about being ruthless or heartless, it's about recognizing that your future requires a different level of influence. If you continue to surround yourself with people who aren't aligned with your vision, you're going to limit your own potential. Sometimes growth means making hard decisions about who you allow into your life. On the other hand, it's important to nurture the relationships that lift you up. Invest time in people who support you, challenge you, and bring out the best in you. These are the people who will celebrate your wins, encourage you through your failures, and remind you that you're capable of far more than you think. These are the people you want to surround yourself with, the ones who make you feel energized, motivated, and inspired. When you surround yourself with positive influences, you're not just changing the people around you, you're changing yourself. You begin to see possibilities where you once saw limitations. You start thinking bigger, and you start believing in your own potential in a way you never have before. The power of your circle is real, so choose wisely. Choose people who believe in your dreams, who support your goals, and who challenge you to become the person you were always meant to be. Remember this, you can't grow to your full potential in a negative, limiting environment. If you want to reach the highest version of yourself, surround yourself with people who make you want to be better. Choose positivity, choose growth, and choose relationships that elevate your life. You have the power to design the circle of influence that will shape your future. Make it a circle of greatness. A resilient mindset is one of the most powerful tools you can possess if you want to succeed in life. Life isn't always easy, and it's not always fair, but those who learn to navigate adversity with strength and grace are the ones who rise above the challenges. Resilience isn't just about bouncing back from tough times, it's about growing stronger through them. It's about taking life's difficulties and turning them into stepping stones that take you closer to your goals. The first thing to understand about resilience is that it's a choice. You can choose how you respond to adversity. When life knocks you down, you have a choice. You can stay down, you can blame the world for your misfortune, or you can pick yourself up and keep moving forward. The resilient person chooses to rise. This doesn't mean ignoring your feelings or pretending everything is fine when it's not. It means facing reality, acknowledging the difficulty, and then deciding that you will not be defeated by it. One of the key elements of a resilient mindset is a positive attitude toward challenges. Most people view obstacles as roadblocks that stand in the way of their success. But resilient people see challenges as opportunities to learn, to grow, and to become better. When you develop this mindset, you start to welcome difficulties because you know they're not there to stop you. They're there to shape you into the person you need to be to reach the next level. Instead of asking, why me? Ask, what can I learn from this, or how can I grow through this? The more you approach problems this way, the more you'll see them for what they really are, temporary situations that you can overcome. Self-belief is another cornerstone of resilience. You have to believe in your own ability to handle whatever comes your way. Life will challenge you in ways that may make you question your strength or your capability, but your belief in yourself is what will carry you through the tough times. This doesn't mean you need to have all the answers or all the resources at the moment adversity strikes. What it means is that you trust your ability to figure things out, to adapt, and to persist. If you don't believe you can overcome challenges, you won't even try. But if you truly believe that you have the ability to push through, you'll take action, and action is what creates progress. Another critical part of building resilience is emotional control. It's easy to react emotionally when things don't go your way, especially if things feel unfair or overwhelming. But emotional reactions, anger, frustration, fear only cloud your judgment and prevent you from finding solutions. Resilient people understand that their emotions don't dictate their outcomes. Instead of reacting to challenges with negativity, they respond with calmness and clarity. They take a step back, breathe, and make decisions from a place of emotional control. This ability to manage your emotions in tough situations is one of the things that will separate you from the crowd. The more you practice emotional control, the stronger your mindset will become. It's also important to embrace failure as part of the process. Too many people are afraid of failing, and because of that, they avoid taking risks. But the reality is, failure is not the opposite of success, it's a part of it. Every successful person has failed at something, and probably many times over. The difference is that resilient people don't let failure define them. Instead, they learn from it. Failure is just feedback. When something doesn't go the way you planned, ask yourself, what did I learn? What can I do differently next time? The more you embrace failure as a teacher, the more you will grow, and the more resilient you'll become. Remember, failure is simply the price you pay for progress. Another aspect of a resilient mindset is the ability to stay focused on your goals despite distractions and setbacks. The road to success is rarely a straight path. It's filled with bumps, detours, and unexpected turns. But resilient people don't let temporary setbacks stop them. They stay focused on the bigger picture. They know that the obstacles they face today are just a small part of the journey. When you develop a resilient mindset, you don't get sidetracked by short-term difficulties. You keep your eyes on your long-term goals and stay committed to the process. In addition to focus, resilience also requires patience. Nothing worthwhile happens overnight. Building a business, improving your health, or mastering a new skill takes time, and along the way, you will encounter frustrations. Patience isn't just about waiting for things to happen, it's about maintaining your effort and belief while you wait for the results to come. You have to trust the process, even when the progress seems slow or the results aren't immediately visible. When you practice patience, you give yourself permission to keep going, even when it feels like nothing is happening. Resilient people also know the importance of support systems. You don't have to go through challenges alone. Life is tough, but it's a lot easier when you have people around you who lift you up, encourage you, and remind you of your strength. Whether it's friends, family, mentors, or a community of like-minded individuals, having a support system can make all the difference when things get tough. These people don't just help you get through the hard times, they also cheer you on when you achieve your victories, no matter how small. Surround yourself with people who encourage your growth and strengthen your resilience. One of the final components of a resilient mindset is the willingness to take action, no matter how uncertain things may seem. Resilience is not about sitting back and waiting for things to get better. It's about taking initiative, making decisions, and moving forward, even when you don't have all the answers. When you face challenges, you can't afford to wait for perfect conditions. You have to act with what you have and trust that the answers will come as you move forward. Resilient people are doers. They take action, even if it means taking one small step at a time. It's the action that moves you closer to your goals, and it's through action that you develop strength and resilience. Building a resilient mindset isn't something that happens overnight. It takes time, practice, and a commitment to personal growth. But once you develop it, you'll find that you're capable of handling far more than you ever thought possible. You'll bounce back quicker from setbacks, you'll stay calm in the face of adversity, and you'll keep moving forward no matter how tough things get. Resilience is the key to long-term success, and it's something you can cultivate every single day. In the hustle and bustle of daily life, it's easy to get caught up in the race, constantly moving, constantly doing, constantly pushing. But here's the truth: if you never take the time to step back and reflect, you risk burning out, losing sight of your goals, and becoming disconnected from what truly matters. You must give yourself time to reflect and recharge. It's not just about taking breaks. It's about giving yourself the space to renew your energy, realign your focus, and reconnect with your purpose. Life moves fast. We're all busy. And often we feel like there's always something demanding our attention. The work never ends, the to-do lists are never fully checked off, and the next goal is always just beyond our reach. But when you're constantly focused on what's next, you risk missing the opportunity to evaluate where you are and whether you're on the right path. Reflection is a powerful tool for growth. It gives you the chance to pause, look back on where you've been, and assess how far you've come. It helps you identify the things that are working and the things that need adjustment. Without reflection, you're essentially navigating life without a map, drifting from one task to the next without a clear sense of direction. When you take the time to reflect, you ask yourself important questions. What have I learned so far? What's working? What isn't? Where do I need to improve? These aren't just surface level questions, they're deep inquiries that force you to think about your life, your goals, and your values. Reflection allows you to check in with yourself and assess whether your actions are in alignment with your vision for the future. It provides the clarity you need to make better decisions and move forward with greater intention. Reflection isn't just about reviewing what went wrong, it's also about celebrating what went right. So often we focus on the setbacks and failures, the things we didn't accomplish or the goals we missed. But we should also take the time to acknowledge our wins, no matter how small they may seem. Celebrate the progress you've made. Every step forward, no matter how minor, is a step in the right direction. When you give yourself credit for your achievements, you build confidence and motivation to keep going. Now, reflection alone isn't enough. You also need to give yourself time to recharge. Life's challenges, the daily grind, and the constant demands of work, family, and personal responsibilities can drain your energy. If you're always giving, always serving, and never replenishing your own reserves, eventually you'll run out of fuel. Just like any machine or tool, you need to take care of yourself in order to function at your best. This means taking the time to rest, relax, and rejuvenate your body, mind, and spirit. Recharging isn't just about taking a vacation or going on a weekend getaway, though that can certainly help. It's about making daily choices that allow you to restore your energy. It's about setting boundaries so that you don't overcommit or burn yourself out. It's about making time for activities that nourish you, whether that's spending time with loved ones, engaging in hobbies that bring you joy, or simply taking time to be still and quiet. When you allow yourself to recharge, you're giving yourself the space to come back stronger, clearer, and more focused. You're giving yourself permission to be human, to need rest, and to recover from the demands of life. One of the most important aspects of recharging is disconnecting from the noise, especially the digital noise. We live in an age where we are constantly connected. Our phones buzz with notifications, our emails flood in, and social media keeps us endlessly scrolling. But all this constant stimulation can leave you feeling drained and disconnected from yourself. Set aside time each day to disconnect from the digital world and reconnect with your own thoughts and feelings. Whether it's a walk in nature, reading a good book, or simply sitting quietly, disconnecting from technology allows you to clear your mind, recharge your emotional batteries, and restore your mental clarity. Giving yourself time to reflect and recharge also means knowing when to slow down. In a world that tells you to always hustle, always push, always do more, it's important to recognize that productivity doesn't always mean being busy. In fact, the most productive people know how to balance hard work with rest. Rest is not a sign of weakness, it's a sign of wisdom. You can't pour from an empty cup. When you take time to recharge, you're actually becoming more effective in the long run. You'll have more energy, more creativity, and more focus when you return to your work, and that will help you achieve your goals faster and more efficiently. It's also worth noting that reflection and recharging are not one-time activities. They should be built into your daily routine. Successful people don't just set aside a few minutes here and there for reflection, they make it a habit. They schedule time for it. They carve out moments during their day to pause and think. They make self-care a priority, not a luxury. The more you make these practices a part of your life, the more natural they will become, and the greater the rewards will be. Regular reflection and recharging create a cycle of continuous improvement, where you are always learning, growing, and renewing your energy to take on the next challenge. One of the key benefits of regular reflection and recharging is that it helps you maintain perspective. Life can be overwhelming at times, and it's easy to get lost in the daily grind. But when you take a step back, you gain a broader view of the big picture. You remind yourself of why you're doing what you're doing. You refocus on your long-term goals and aspirations. Reflection gives you perspective, and recharging gives you the strength to keep going. So don't wait until you're burned out to make time for yourself. Be intentional about creating space for reflection and recharging in your life. Schedule it, prioritize it, and honor it as a necessary part of your success. Your goals and dreams are important, but so are you. When you take care of your mind, your body, and your spirit, you'll be in a better position to tackle the challenges ahead, make better decisions, and ultimately live a more fulfilling and successful life. Success isn't just about what you do, it's also about how you take care of yourself along the way. Give yourself the gift of reflection and recharge, and you'll find that you can accomplish far more than you ever imagined.